Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Maynard from CynthiaMaynard.com, and I hope you're doing well today. I have this card for you, and I'm just kind of getting really into fun fold cards. People call them different things, fancy fold, fun fold, all sorts of folds. It's just fun to do, see what you can do with a piece of cardstock, right? So this one goes up and stays like this. It says, enjoy your day, forever young, happy birthday. And it features our beautiful designer series paper in the colors that have, oh boy, it's got all different sorts here. Let's flip through that really quickly. Old olive, looks like paint chips, and beautiful distress, like a barn distress. It's got the crackle, and then you get into the crushed curry, dapper denim, and then the berry burst. So it's able to fit into a regular size envelope. It's an A2 size card, and then the person can kind of go like this when they are ready to display their card from you. And it sits up like that. So I thought I would go ahead and go do a berry burst version with black accents. And we're going to go ahead and get started. You'll just need, I pre-cut some of these things. We need some scraps to do some of our punching. We have the berry burst, was just cut to 8.5 by 5.5 probably. Yep, 8.5 by 5.5. And I have a piece of scrap here to punch out with our classic label punch. I have the designer series paper. You are going to need 2 of these that are 2 1/4 by 1 7/8, and then you're going to need 2 of these that are 4 by 1 1/4, and those fit on our panels and such. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to score it in half, and then we're going to make 2 cuts. So I'm going to get my scoring board and score right down the middle. Okay, so this is 8.5, so we're going to score at 4 1/4. Okay, and if you go ahead and burnish that, that helps you to see. And then we're going to trim. We have our score this way, so we want to do it like this. We're going to go ahead and score at 1.5 and 4. I'll get my blade up here, so you just want to slide to the 1.5 mark, and we're only going to cut down to that score line that we made. So this is going to remain solid, and then we're going to have 2 cuts up here. So 1.5 to the 4. Okay, then we're to the score line. Then we're going to go ahead and slide that down to the 4 mark and do the same thing. I should have grabbed my other one. I cut my chipboard with this particular one here, so it's a little bit rough there. So we need a piece of whisper white that is cut to 4 1/4 by 3, and that's going to kind of be where our sentiment is, and then these are going to come down on top. So it's important that you put that down now because these are going to be put down over the top to cover the edges. So you're just simply going to center that right there. Okay. These down. So we're just gluing them down. Whatever glue you want to use to do that. We can go ahead and put our panels on. So these are going to fit just like that. Our other one. This piece up here is also going to fold in half, so you're just going to bring that to the edge just like this, and then go ahead and score it really well with your bone folder. And that's where our 2 rectangular pieces are going to fit onto, so we can go ahead and put those on while we are doing that. Just make sure you have it the right direction. Simple, super fast card, but adds an element of interest that kind of makes people go, oh, how'd you do that? Alright, so that's like that. we are going to be using a few different punches here because punches are fun, right? We're going to use a couple stamp sets as well because sometimes I keep it all to one stamp set and sometimes I like to just dive into my supplies. These Badges and Banners stamp set is a really cool stamp set and it coordinates with this badge punch, which is really fun. And then the Happy Birthday Gorgeous, we're going to use the Happy Birthday from there. Also, the Forever Young is from there as well. And it coordinates, it fits, all these little guys fit inside here. And with that, you can use your label, classic label punch. So this is Get Out Your Punch Day. Alright, so we're going to do some stamping. While I'm at it, I got my Starburst punch here. I'm going to go ahead and punch out with our scrap. Okay, so we have that cool Starburst. We're also going to need a circle punch, or you could use a circle die that fits in there. I believe it's this 2-inch one that I figured fits just underneath that Starburst because the Starburst isn't marked. So we're going to go ahead and cut a circle. Yeah, it's a 2-inch one. Fits inside the Starburst punch, if you were ever wondering that. So that's just going to go down rather quickly here. You can even do that now. Day. I'm going to do that in black because this card is going to be black, white, and pink. Black ink you have handy. I just happen to have this one over here. So let's see here. Which way is our punch slide in? I'm just sliding in that way, so I'm going to stamp that way. And then you can just go ahead and slip that in. Slip that in. Get that out. I think we've scrapped that to death there. We're done with that. Need our Happy Birthday and Forever Young out. Very fun stamp set. And there's a balloon punch that coordinates with this. That is a lot of fun. Alright, Forever Young. Just like so. And then you want to cut that out. That classic label puncher, you could just make a banner with that. That's fine too. And then I'm going to cut 2 out of the Berry Verse to kind of make a layered background for that. Okay, so I want about that much sticking out. So I'm just going to attach that one, and then it'll be easier to see where I need to attach this one because we want it kind of even on that side there. So just put the adhesive on there. Okay. Use the strips. So just want to peel up one and cut a bit off like that. Okay. It's like a big, long, skinny dimensional. And then that's going to be our little stopper up here. We're going to stamp our Happy Birthday. And then we're just going to go ahead and pop this up on dimensionals. Like that. And then when we go to pop this on, we just want to put dimensionals on the back of the bottom part because we want this to be able to bend so that when it lies flat, it will not be impeded there. So just on the lower half, that. Then that way, you know, see the back there? So no dimensionals there. That way when we put it up, it'll be like that. Then I have some from the Flourishing framelits. I cut out just some black. I just took 2 of them, and those are going to be our little decorations there. Just try to keep it a little bit simple. Just like that, and then it gives a little dimension if you fluff up the tips there. Ball up that adhesive. You can use a glue dot, fine tip glue applicator would be great. And then we're just going to put rhinestones in the middle to finish it off. Put maybe the larger ones for this. And there you have it. You have, let me bring my other one back in here. Alright, so a couple different versions. This one has white cardstock with the color to contrast, and this one has the matching cardstock. So you could do all sorts of different ways. As we get into our holiday catalog, it's always exciting, and let me tell you, this is a really great one. There are tons of bundles in it. It's really cool. We don't want to forget about the ones that are already in our annual catalog, right? These great punches and great stamp sets. So anyway, if you need any of those products, you can go to my website and click on the Stampin' Up! Link. And if not, if you already have those, give you some ideas for the method, and then you can make your own cards however you like, or embellish it however you like. Anyway, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already so we can do our 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Thanks guys so much, and have a great day.